Hello everyone, I am here back in Animal Crossing, ready to make some content for your viewing pleasure. We have a couple of goals today. I am hoping to do some item farming for some upcoming builds that I'm wanting to make. So we're just going to be doing some time traveling and doing some specific dailies to try to get some cool items and DIYs. So I have a few goals for this. We're not going to go through and like hit my rocks and dig up all my fossils. We're going to be mainly focusing on things that get me items. So we're going to shake trees, check nooks, check nook shopping. If Red is here, we will look at his store. If Gulliver or Gullivar are here, we will try to help them. Anybody else that can get me cool items, look for my bottle on the beach, and look for my crafting villager. On top of all of this, we have a beautiful island ordinance going on right now, so hopefully we'll get some cute Fairycore flowers, but we shall see. So I've already done my dailies on this day. It's obviously the fishing tourney right now, but we're just gonna go ahead and time travel and see what we get tomorrow. This is what we're going to be doing each day. I'm going to find my bottle on the beach, find my crafting villager, shake trees until I get 2 items, check nooks, check nook shopping, and if I see the following NPCs, I will stop and interact with them. If I see Red, Gulliver, Gullivar, or Flick, because Flick has bug models, and I definitely want some bug models for this island. Oh, and I guess if I see my money spot or money tree, I will go ahead and do those things, because we need money. Okay, so let's start with finding my bottle. I can already see some of my flowers are reading. I'm going to try not to interact with my flowers very much while we do this, because I know that will make this take a lot longer. So I'm just going to let them kind of spread and do their own thing. I'm also going to do my best to not take all the shells, even though it's very unnatural for me to not do that. Okay, no bottle. Guess when we're... Oh, this is... Let's see if somebody's crafting in here. The crafting villager right now is definitely probably gonna have just spooky stuff. Oh, and she's not even crafting, so never mind. But it is October now, so I think usually it's just the spooky furniture stuff, which is fine, because I do want lots of, like, pumpkin stuff. Oh, somebody's home here, too. What is that? What is that? Oh, no, not the cream and sugar. I know what that is. I actually might need that. Oh, it's a tambourine. No, I don't want a tambourine. I will take the cream and sugar, though. Yes, please. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I will check in here, see if we have any cute umbrellas. Not really. Okay. While I'm thinking about it, though, I will check Nook's shopping. I do not need any of these things. Yeah, no thanks. So we just need to shake our trees and find our bottle on the beach and find the crafting villager. You know what we could add to this list, actually, and we definitely should, is doing some deep sea diving, because we do actually want some pastel DIYs and pearls, because I would like to start getting some of that mermaid furniture. So I guess we're gonna have to get some sea creatures, unfortunately. Ooh, Marina's cooking. What you making, bestie? Oh, cute. Okay, yeah, definitely. Oh, that's embarrassing. My pockets are full. Okay, hold on, Marina. Cookies would be cute. We could probably use that for our tea party build. Her house is, I like pink. Her house is extremely pink. It's a little much on the eyes. I wonder how what these cookies look like. Oh, those are cute. I like that. Cool. There it is. Of course, it's one of the last beaches I check, so why wouldn't it be? Oh, that's cute. Oh, wait. Yeah, I already have that. Okay. Okay, time. Now let's go ahead and just shake these trees and see how long it takes to find those 2 items. Thank you, Diana. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, I recently had a little villager hunt where I found Diana, which was great. She's definitely one of my #1 dreamies for this island. I did film getting Diana, but my volume levels were just way off, and of course I just didn't check them before I started recording, so yeah, that footage was borderline unusable, unfortunately, so I did get Diana, just I don't have the film to prove it. Let me go back, there's some trees I missed up here. I'm glad I'm getting all of the coins. Literally all of them. No. I don't know why I did that. I should have just ran to resident services. That's okay. There's one. No, I might just chop this tree down. It's not doing anybody any favors. There it is. There it is. Nice. Oh, I do actually like the autograph cards. That's good. Okay, cool. Alright, finally time to do some diving. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. There we go. Oh my goodness, and I almost passed it too. I don't actually know what this means. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what Pascal gave me today. Oh, did you give me another pearl? Interesting. I didn't know pearls stack. I guess I did know pearls stack. Okay. Well, cool. Yeah, we're just gonna go to the next day. That only took about 15-20 minutes, so that's pretty good. Let's see how long this next day takes. Alright, so let's see what NPC we get. Okay, cool. So somebody's on the beach. So I'll definitely go ahead and help whoever it is. I think she says the same thing. Regardless if it's Gulliver or Gullivar. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop over to Nooks. So I like both of these items, but I have both of them cataloged already, and I'm pretty sure I have at least one of each. I think I have the DIY recipe for this. Is there not a seasonal? Oh, there is. It's over here. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I don't really need to do that. I do think I would like this for my interior for sure. How much is it? No, wait, that's not bad. I'll get that. First beach I checked had the message in a bottle. What is it? Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll need this, but it's cute. I don't know what to do about Olive because I would not hate doing a villager hunt. I forgot what I'm looking for. I wouldn't hate doing a villager hunt right now, but that would put a little bit of a dent in our item farming. That's a pretty DIY, or not DIY, item. Oh, there's my money tree. I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, last thing before we... Let's see how many it takes this time. I'm so good at this game. It's funny. Alright, we're back in a new day. It's a Tuesday. And we get a campsite villager. Okay. I doubt it'll be anybody good, but it makes for good content, I guess. I do have one item in particular that I am really looking for, which is the dollhouse item. I definitely have other like house looking items I can use in place of the dollhouse, but I really want that dollhouse item. Did we see an NPC at the plaza? No. Interesting. Oh, look at that. There's that bubble. I don't really want it on Marina though. Hmm. Megan's crafting. Oh, cool. I kind of forgot about this. I guess then all we need to do is go check out the villager. No thanks. No koalas. No biker koalas for me today. Ah, sweet. Cool. I'll take it. Got enough time tonight for one more trip. I'm sure I'll be back another day though to add on to this little item farm because I have not gotten that dollhouse item yet. Alright, let's do one more day. Okay, we don't care about this NPC, so we're just gonna speed through. Oh, I do not have this. I'll go ahead and get this. So I'm gonna have to skip Pascal today because I am out of time. I gotta go. So we'll be back, I'm sure, very soon, and we'll finish finding this item, and maybe we'll even kick somebody out, perhaps. We shall see, but either way, I'll see you guys next time I decide to sit down and record. Alright, welcome to the voiceover portion of this video. If my voice sounds a little bit different, it's because I've been sick. It's taken me like a month to edit this entire video. I started it back in October, as I mentioned in the beginning part of this video. It's not October anymore, it's November. We're in the middle of November now. It was taking me so long to edit this video, and I finally decided I really want to get it done for reasons I will talk about later in the video. But I am having to record this voiceover while I am slightly ill, so apologies for the scratchy voice. So after I took a little bit of a break from that item farming, I did decide to kind of do some research on the dollhouse item that I was talking about, because I know some furniture items in Animal Crossing have like specific situations or places that they can be found in. Like some things you can only get from like you might get them more often from a villager, or they're only found in Nook's Cranny or only during a certain time. So I did some research and did find out that yes, in fact, the dollhouse is a seasonal item that you can only find in Nook's Cranny. It's specifically a December item for like the Toy Day, you know, seasonal stuff. So it only took me like 3 days of time traveling before I ended up finding that dollhouse. So very exciting, finding the dollhouse. And once I did find that item, I decided I was done with item farming and I just wanted to get into my next build, which is my Fairy Village. So I was really excited about this build. I was planning on using that dollhouse item as well as like the dog house, the tiny library, and some other like cute small house kind of looking items to make a village with like lots of flowers and custom designs and stuff like that. So I'll go into more detail here in a second in the next clip about kind of what I want this build to look like, and you'll hear back from voiceover Emma very soon. So what I want this to look like is I want it to kind of be like, I want to make a wall around the city with cliffs. So it'll be like one layer of cliffs going all the way around, and then underneath there will be like a really like bustling looking fairy city. So we're gonna have to start with some construction, and I'll probably just turn on a YouTube video and go to town with construction. So yeah, I'm just going in with some of these cliffs. I'm kind of making an outline, kind of like I would normally do if I was like making a big chunk of cliffs, except I'm not going to fill it in completely. Just doing the like outer wall of it to kind of make it a walled in city, like I said. Originally, I did set this up to be a very large build. I had it going all the way from my southern beach here, all the way up to my like eastern river mouth, and I end up making it a little bit smaller. I just didn't have enough items to really fill in the space the way I wanted it to look, so we do make it smaller later, which is totally fine. It didn't honestly take that much work to change it. But yeah, I'm just making that outline around what I thought was going to be the size of the build. I also went ahead and chose that natural ramp to put in so that you're able to access the top of the cliffs to kind of walk around and observe that city. So after I put down the ramp, I decided to walk around the edges just to make sure it was all walkable and then adding extra cliffs wherever I needed to. I ideally want this to be more of a build that you see from above and not really a build that you go into, and I'll kind of explain that in the future. But I wanted to make sure this path was skinny but still like very much walkable, and I'll add a little bit of decorations on those paths as well eventually. All right. We are ready to start decorating. So I think I want to start with some custom pathing. I have this idea to make a little like pond with this pond design here. Okay, I think that's cute. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna put here in the middle yet. We shall see. I think I might start with some houses. So I definitely want there to be just like lots of houses everywhere. Like that. I think I'm gonna add some little planks that lead up to each of the houses. That'll be cute. Alright, here's the last one. I think I'll do this guy. Okay, so we have the houses down. Now, I think we should probably plan out where we're gonna put these trees. So I think one, well, I don't think that will grow here. So here maybe. One there. Two. Three. 4, 5, 6. We might add more of these, but for now we're gonna stick with 6, and we'll just grow them into either like the second or third stage trees. I don't want them to get full grown. We'll definitely freeze them. Now let's add. Let's just figure out where we're gonna throw everything. Well, Sherby's trying to get my attention, but there's a little bit of a barrier between us. Okay, fine. Only because I love you, Sherb. It better be good, though. Aww. I don't know what this looks like. Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe. That's pretty cute. I wanted this to kind of look like a really tall tower in comparison to the little tiny houses, kind of like a clock tower. I mean, it is a clock tower, but like a clock tower. I think it can fit right here. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted it to look like. Okay, cool. And I think it's actually backwards. I wonder what it looks like on the other side. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's push this. I do like it over here. And just to give a little insight on some fun things about this build is that I'm planning on making a alternate version of this build where everything is bigger. So we're gonna have like this little area where there's like these tiny houses and these little mushrooms and this tower and everything, and there will be kind of like a quote-unquote portal to like go down into the fairy city, but instead of taking you down into this build, it will take you to a build where it's like a big like dense forest where everything's huge. And the idea is supposed to be that like you've kind of been like Alice in Wonderlanded and like shrunken down to the size of a fairy, and you're like traveling through the like fun little fairy areas. So, oh my gosh, I'm trying to get something out, not put something away. There we go. But yeah, that's kind of what we're doing here. So I'm going to try to like add some of like the same types of items in this build so that it kind of feels continuous. I think we are going to change these cliffs. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And we could do the same thing actually right here. Maybe make this more like that, so they kind of look like they're going into the cliff. So my portal that I talked about is actually going to be this pipe, and it's going to be here. I think that looks good. And then I made this little custom design sign. Can you get around here? Sort of. I might need to. Oh no, I'm stuck. Okay. Well, let's do this. Let's push this here. Actually, what if we... Wait. Oh, I have an idea. Put it here. And then put the pipe behind the sign. That's really cute. Okay, cool. And then yeah, so you'll be able to go down, and then it'll take you eventually to the other build, which is not made yet. Right now that pipe just goes to my house. I like that. That turned out exactly what I wanted it to. Okay, so we do have these vines we can kind of hang up. So I do want it to be possible to get down to like see kind of like what's going on over here, but I think I will add like planks or like some sort of path to the like cliffs up top to show like that there is a correct way to get around here. And obviously like you'll see the I don't like that. You'll see the pipe, and I think it'll be kind of clear where you're supposed to go. Alright, voiceover Emma is back, and I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the reason I have been feeling really motivated to get this video out, as well as just to get back into Animal Crossing in general, because I haven't really been playing since I recorded this video. The 3.0 update was just announced, and it kind of like blew me away, and I'm so excited about a lot of the new features. I really love decorating. I know it's a really decoration heavy update, so I'm really excited to do all those things. And I have the DLC on my other Switch, but on the Switch that I do this island on, I don't have the DLC yet. So that'll be really nice to have the update if I still don't have the DLC by January. But yeah, I'm really excited for bulk crafting. I'm really excited for Slumber Islands. It's just going to be so much fun, and it really got me motivated to work on my island, and maybe inspired me to restart my other island, which never really got fully started, but with the new update it kind of gives me some inspiration to like start something new, but I'm still pretty devoted to this Fairycore island. So we'll see. Definitely update you on kind of what I'm thinking for that other island. It's my fall core island. So yeah, let me know what you think about the new 3.0 update and all that stuff, like the new amiibo features and stuff like that. I'm curious what your thoughts are. So eventually, after a lot of building, I did decide that this was just too spread out for me. I really wanted the build to feel very like cramped and cluttered, and I liked the layout of everything and how it looked. I just wanted it to be all a little bit closer together. So I just kind of took down like a third of the top area of the build and moved all of that furniture and plants and stuff like that down to the lower section. And I think the second draft of this looks so much better than the original version. So I'm really glad that I decided to do that. So yeah, once all those items are out of the way, I went ahead and just kind of carved in what I wanted the new back set of cliffs to look like, and I decided to make them really flush with this kind of like fountain looking pond that I made, and I ended up adding like a waterfall behind it as well, so it kind of like blends in, which I thought was really cute. So I did this before taking out the back set of cliffs because I wanted to make sure I was happy with the size, which I was. So I did end up going back and taking out all those cliffs. Alright, so this is kind of the final build. As you can see, I added some more trees and did some time traveling to get them to grow. I added some more bug models and custom designs, and I added some decorations along the cliff edges where you're going to be like walking the path to the pipe. And I'm really happy with how this came out. I think it looks super cluttered and whimsical. I'm definitely challenging myself with more like kind of natural looking island themes. I'm a lot more like naturally inclined to do like straight lines, and that's definitely not what I want this island to look like. I want it to be kind of overgrown and very natural looking, but also like magical. So I think I did a pretty good job with this build. Definitely let me know what you think. What would you have done different? What did you enjoy? What are some like items you think would go really well with a build like this? I'm very curious. And again, let me know what you thought about the 3.0 update trailer. I can't believe we're getting such a big update to this game. It's kind of wild. I feel very excited about everything and looking forward to the future of this game, which I love so much.
thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you who spends any amount of time watching this video. And don't forget to leave a like or a comment or even consider subscribing, but no pressure. I'm just so glad that you're here watching this video and playing this wonderful game with me. Anyways, have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.